What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Movie Reyes.
Hello and welcome to another video full of deleted scenes that never came out on the big screen for different reasons. And today we have one of the most popular drama, sci-fi TV shows in the present, and that is the 100 series adaptation to the books of the same name. Very well coordinated and worked out when it was released in the final cut. But today we're going to explore deeper behind the big screen and the scenes that only made it to the cutting floor of things. Enjoy! A kiss that never happened. In this scene, it is all about Harper and Jasper. First of all, we can really appreciate the CW side of things when it comes to women. They are ready to take risks. They are at the front of the battlefield and they carry guns to shoot stuff, which is always a good thing on the big screen. The scene that was eventually cut was during the season 1 finale when the gang found themselves in a bunker, and danger from every corner, grounders sprinting like madmen, and the light of your life closing in on you, seeing as it is, like the end of the world for you. So you try to go out with a bang. So right from the start we see that Harper has feelings for Jasper and is always trying to make a move, but is pushed away by Jasper as his love interests are somewhere else. Coming back to the scene, we have the lovable Harper seeing how things are at the moment. She pushes Jasper and saying the words, "If we're going out with a bang," and jumps on him and going for a passionate kiss, with her long love interest in the likes of Jasper. Now everybody wants to see this kind of stuff that's happening in the midst of it all, but the scene was eventually cut without any special reason. Or there could be one that, when it comes to Jasper, the showrunners have already made an even bigger plot for his character, and in the sphere of love, a bigger one that would bring him into the light even more than this particular moment. Thus the scene gets dropped on the cutting floor and never seen on the big screen. Bellamy's speech. We have another scene from the first season, and in the spotlight is none other than the fans' favorite and the likes of Bellamy Blake, as they, the Sky Crew, are preparing their defenses on midnight, trying to barricade all the exits of the fort which they managed to build around the ship in which they arrived in. They suddenly hear the war drums from the grounders, a moment when every member of the crew trembles in fear and panic. However, here we can see the leading skills that Bellamy develops through the series right from the start. He takes the lead and gives a pretty massive speech about courage, about leadership, and most importantly about fear. He gathers everyone around him and says some pretty fundamental words which everyone felt glad they heard them from one of their own. And confronting fear, saying, "Screw fear, I'm telling my own damn story." A powerful speech given but got cut, with the reason of Bellamy having a big moment in the series right at the start, not suiting him for what is next to come. A moment that he would have to relive later in the series. However, not all was thrown in the dumpster. As we can see on the big screen, they saved the line that made this whole deleted scene very well known to many for a speech later in the series, and we are very thankful they did it, making that particular moment even more epic than the one from the deleted scene.
Because if we lose today, if we let the fear win, that is what they'll say about us.
Raven and Murphy almost became friends. In this next scene, we have Raven and Murphy portrayed by Lindsey Morgan and Richard Harmon, respectively. It is somewhat of a strange scene as they are both in the same shot. After the crazy things that Murphy has done to that moment in the series, and the aftermath of that is Raven's hatred for him, as with almost 90% of the Sky Crew towards Murphy. The scene is a showing of Raven and Murphy both injured in the leg department. We know that Raven has nerve damage and can't move on her own, and Murphy also has a leg injury that he desperately tries to hide. When Raven wants to crawl across the room, Murphy offers her a helping hand, which is quickly denied in a violent way from the side of Raven. Later, Raven sees that Murphy also has injured his leg and gives him one of her red handkerchiefs to cover the wound. A touching moment, but still a bitter one that found its way on the cutting floor, with the reason of not yet ready for the both of them to become friends right away, but rather later in the series when things get even tougher amongst the gang. And plus, there hasn't been any ADR done by both actors, and they haven't re-recorded any audio for their characters to get an even better audio quality for the premiere.
I don't need your help.
Yeah, well, we're getting it anyway.
We're too late. This was not actually a scene, but it was a shooting for a sneak peek teaser trailer for the announcement of a new season, which was evidently cut due to not enough information given to the audience, which would have led to a wrong look for the series moving forward. The scene involves Abby and Kane as they come down to Earth for the first time after the 100 have landed, and the first transport after them. They decide to land on Earth, not knowing if anyone is alive from their kids, and if it is at all inhabitable. When they land, they find the dropship in which the first Sky crew has landed, only to find the burnt bodies and destroyed fort, which you can remember are from the siege of the Grounders on them from before. Thinking that they lost all of them, Abby says, "We're too late," and Kane supports her and picks up a burnt wood, an aftermath caused by the fire, adding significance to what might have happened before.
We still have people out there. We're too late. This place is too good to be true.
The happy birthday banner. In this next deleted scene, we are going to talk about one of the first couples in the TV show, Raven and Finn, the ones that were together even before they stepped on the ground. They had been together for a long time, even in space, and this scene is during the second season in the series, and it is very different from any other setting so far. It was Lindsey Morgan's birthday, and the couple on set had a very close relationship in real life. They were the best of friends, to say, and Finn, played by Thomas McDonell, organized a birthday scene on set in the mess hall, with banners, flares, all kinds of decorations, and the scene was cute, almost too cute, so it had to be deleted and it was never destined to enter the big screen as it was out of the nature of the series. But this kind of moments will be remembered forever between the cast, as it is one of those moments that come naturally, and everyone enjoys them. We also learned from a Q&A at the Wizard World Columbus on the 100 panel that this particular scene was the favorite for Lindsey, describing it as a magical moment that got to her core.
I dreamed it would smell like this.
The death wave is coming. Faced with one of the hardest decisions for Clarke to make, A, to move everyone into the digital realm in the City of Light, or B, wake everyone up and try to face the imminent catastrophe coming their way in a couple of months. And knowing Clarke, she takes option B, believing in her friends and allies to find a way and prevent the second apocalypse from happening. Many didn't believe it real and thought it was one of the tricks or gimmicks from the likes of Allie, the villain from Season 3. However, Clarke is convinced them that is actually real. At the season finale, as Jason Rothenberg says, they wanted to put the monster in the water to let everybody know what is coming next for the characters of their favorite TV show, or to be precise, the countdown has started for the Armageddon, and the nuclear threat is very much true. And he also revealed that the time clock is the thing that is going to tick down during the next season. So here we have a deleted scene. Between the finale and the start of the next season, a time jump was filmed with the cast, but later they have decided to delete this scene and not show it and move on from there, with the reason of the time jump being so big that the fans would have been left confused. Did they miss something? How did it all happen so fast? And what were their characters doing throughout this time? A crucial time in their lives facing an unstoppable nuclear threat coming their way. So instead, they decided not to move the scene to the final cut and onto the big screen, but rather film the next season right where it ended and go along as the event occurs.
Every single one of us will survive on this ship. It won't be easy. Raven needs volunteers.
Thank you for watching and staying with us until the end. Drop a comment in the section below if you would have liked for the scene to not be cut. And make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more videos like this in the future.